Ad Victorium, everyone. This is your Curse Paladin here, Artanicus. Trying a little luck with a bit of a stream here, which I'll post up on YouTube a week afterwards of me doing it. It was originally going to be Fallout 4, but unfortunately having some issues with that game, so going with Fallout New Vegas.
You want to set up what games selected and the proper rating and change the title of your... Because currently you've got no game selected.
I thought I had it already preset.
If I can set it all up if I'm
no worries.
I can remember the commands. I won't be able to change the rating though.
Yeah, well, the rating's just gotta be teen anyway, since that's all that's really needed.
We'll just have to watch our language then.
Teen's fine for language.
Oh, really?
15 plus, man, is teen.
I just thought that on teen you weren't allowed to swear.
As far as I know, you are. Well, you should be. I'd be surprised if you're not.
Maybe it's only limited things, like... I know you're not allowed to drink on a teen stream. Just want to make sure you can see my message that I'm sending.
There you go.
Yeah, you see my message?
Sorry, I cannot hear you over the sound. That's why I wanted to try and start setting all this stuff up earlier, but I'm having a little trouble. That back on default and just crank down the master. That should make it a little easier.
So if I go set game Fallout New Vegas. There we go.
Nice. Thank you. Okay. Looks like we're good to rock and roll.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Okay. That takes care of the little intro bit from the game. One moment while I do fix up one small feature and we'll be good to rock and roll.
And what feature would that be?
Just making sure I can see the chat.
Yeah, that would probably be a bonus.
Yeah. So let us continue and start creating.
You're awake. How about that?
I've been trying to think of a clever title,
Whoa,
but I won't know until
easy
you
there,
get into the game
easy.
with it.
You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second?
Okay,
Get your
Doc.
bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your
Ask
name?
them if they've got anything to eat.
Well, everyone, those that are currently here and all, what shall we name ourselves, eh? Any suggestions?
Oh, I have a suggestion, though you might not like it.
Well, throw it up in the chat there, gaming.
Oh, what's the name? I'm just trying to think of what it was called now.
And as you can all tell, everyone, I've got gaming going through,
Either that, or you could call
Discord here.
yourself the Red. Either that, or you could call yourself the Red Menace.
Cute, cute. But I'm pretty sure they ain't gonna really work for a courier.
What do you mean?
Well,
I mean,
being an unstoppable giant robot doesn't really ring postman, does it?
no, you're right. It doesn't. Hmm. No.
What?
Why are you calling yourself that?
Didn't want to give me the capital for some reason.
Interesting. Why Freddie McGregor?
It's just a name that popped into my head. It's a possibility,
I still
but
like
what
the name
else?
of- I still like the idea of the Red Menace.
Well, first things first, really. I should be asking everyone, male or female?
Oh, question.
Since,
Hey,
yeah.
the thing is, we're in a post-apocalyptic world. It don't make a friggin' difference.
Ah. But I like to be punctual like that. Male or female? Which shall we be?
Be a male and call yourself Trinity. I don't know. I'm still trying to think of a name.
Since that is one thing I would like to know properly. Male or female? Who shall we have? So, male character or female?
I'd just say stick with a male.
Okay, standard old bloke.
And the name.
Then, what shall we go with?
Now, this is a question. Personally, what kind of gameplay are you going to go for? Like, what kind of basic weapons what weapon style are you gonna go?
Well, that is a good question indeed.
Because how I try and name my characters is how my weapon style is gonna go.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you
don't know what you called yourself. I wasn't paying attention.
Out of place.
Slackjaw McGraw.
How'd I do?
Interesting. So you're not going to be able to speak at all then, because you got a slap jaw.
Okay. So let's see.
You want.
Asian, Caucasian, Hispanic, African American. Good question, good question. Which shall it be? Which shall it be indeed? Any personal preferences there, gaming? Since so far it's just you as far as I can tell, here.
Yeah, it's just me for now, but as I said, don't worry about the viewers.
Oh, I know. But,
I tend to stay with Caucasian or Hispanic. Personally.
considering with the character creation, I just wanted to try and have as much interaction with everyone as I can. To try and make it look as good as possible.
Well, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
Give yourself the biggest beard, or the ugliest beard. Mutton chops. There you go. Give yourself mutton chops. And for the hair, give yourself an ugly hairstyle. Yeah.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered.
Put a couple of years on him.
Of course you want a couple of years. Give him the ugliest hairstyle. Actually, that looks alright. I like that hairstyle. And you gotta keep the mutton chop.
I know.
But if you can, give him an ugly hair color. You might have to go custom. You might have to go a custom hair color. Just make it pink if you can. That's red, not pink. That's a deep purple. You might want a little blue a bit. Yes, hot pink, hot pink.
There you go.
That's perfect.
Okay.
I love him.
No sense keeping you in
He
bed
looks cool.
anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
I'm fine.
We're looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
But yeah,
We'll learn right quick.
Weapon
if you
ra-
all your faculties.
weapon-wise, I usually just go with whatever the achievements are. So I try to have a general scope across the board. But I do like trying to stick with small weaponry for the most part.
Well, I'm thinking McGraw, you're a slackjaw, so you don't have a really good charisma. So that means you can lower your charisma a little bit. Probably to creepy Undertaker.
That's a 3, okay.
And to your intelligence and I'm thinking you should probably go into a lot of physical, like getting right up close and personal so you can see their eyes.
To a certain degree.
So
After
I'm thinking
all,
like a bit of strength.
the thing is, this guy's a routine cowboy in a sense as well. But I would like to try and up the endurance as much as possible here. So
Yeah,
if you
get
don't
the
mind, I'll
endurance
crank
up.
it to a 9.
Yeah, that's fine. You make your character you and I just think
Oh,
Slackjaw means
shit.
not charisma.
Yeah. What do you reckon? Or should I switch a few things more around?
Oh, shit.
Plus, I always did enjoy this part of the endurance. Bulletproof. After being shot in the head, that's pretty much the truth. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to have all explosives up to 25 at least. We'll be wanting to boost some of these skills up, yes. Oh yes, skill points. We want that up too. So let's drop you down a little more. Keep you with those. Yeah, that looks best. For maximum potential. Yeah.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Yes, Doctor. Of course, Doctor.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Shoulder. Okay.
Night.
I was thinking light. I don't see that here. So I guess shroud.
Bandit.
Kill.
Light.
I was about to say dark.
Mother.
Caretaker. You know, if you go with this one, bit of a different interaction compared to the rest here.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Not, pretty true to a certain degree. Try to avoid a fight if I can help it. Otherwise, I'll blow shit up.
Relying on others for support.
Oh yeah, I'd rather do shit my own way.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Not overly.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Disagree on that one quite a fair bit.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
I'll take my time to think of them, but I do damn deal with the problems head on. Don't think I'd really say charge in.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Good question. Don't see no broken chain, and I don't see a shadow door frame? Don't see that. Looks sort of maybe like an ant? Jaw thing? Two-headed ant? How the hell does that look like a two-headed ant? I'll go with that.
Okay. How about this one?
Well, that looks like part of a female anatomy. But oh, yeah, they got that there. But I'll say something else. Yeah,
Last one.
like 2 kung fu dudes, or maybe a nuke. It's a little tricky to tell. Bearded man? I don't see no beard, or do see a mushroom cloud. Don't see a head on a pillow. Since after all, this bit and this bit look like 2 kung fu duke masters going at just. While this little bit here kind of looks like a mushroom cloud with that being the top of it. From where a nuke went off.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go energy. And science of sneak is useful. But I do need to go explosives. Repair should be okay. I'll need to have barter up. That's a given. And the same goes with speech. I need to have it at least decent. I would like to go ahead and have lockpick a lot higher than that through, and the same goes for guns. But that looks pretty decent for the start.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
Oh,
I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Wow. I'm having a little fun with this guy. %10 experience. 5 in every skill. That does come in handy. But yeah, we're gonna go with this just for some crazy reference material. Welcome back, gaming.
Wild Wasteland.
Oh, I already got that. See? I already told everyone I'm going for that just for the fun silliness that it throws into the game.
Always gotta have Wild Wasteland.
I'm planning on going with skilled here, but I'm contemplating maybe something else as well. Since after all, this does come in handy. So anything specific that you'd probably like to see in action as well?
I want you to wear glasses, maybe, but you can always get some of this stuff later as well.
No. The traits are one-off.
So these ones are all one-off.
Yeah. You can only get them at the beginning here, and once you can only choose the 2.
Oh, I thought you could get more later.
No.
Okay. Well then, yeah, get skilled.
I might level a little slower, but it does work out nicely because that 5 points in every one of them works like a charm.
Of course.
All right, I guess that about does it.
Oh,
Come
good
with me,
doctor.
I'll see you out.
Oh, okay. I'm coming. But first, I'm gonna loot your place.
Hello, sounding mass.
Yoink.
They want to trigger discipline, sounding mass.
Trigger discipline.
I have a
Oh,
challenge.
sorry, dude. I did not see that. My bad. My bad. I might be... Could I redo?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Since
I have
after
a
all, it
tra-
won't take me too long to get back through that bit.
Yeah. I
So, yeah.
have a challenge for you, Hardy.
Yeah?
Go ahead and give the vigor
You
test
are
a
to
try.
collect every
You'll learn
single
right quick if you
pre-war
get
book
back all your
and not
faculties.
sell it.
I never sold them anyway. I usually scrapped them.
You are to collect them, and they're going to be. It's sort of like how I did in Fallout 4 by collecting all the pre-war things. But you have to collect pre-war books. Now you'll make me want to play Fallout New Vegas. I even have it installed.
Look at that. Maybe them
Come on,
bullets
Doctor,
done you
hurry up.
some good.
I
Well,
do have it
your vitals are
installed.
good,
Yeah.
But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nutted.
Now the
with big
question
ones
is,
dropping.
so I have
What do you
it.
say you take a seat
Since
in my
yeah, I
couch
got a
and we
little
go through a couple
tunnel
of
vision,
questions? See
so
if your dog
that was
is
my
so
own
barking.
bad.
All right.
After all, first time doing the whole stream bit, so yeah.
House.
Ah, welcome.
Night.
Okay.
Welcome.
Shroud.
Bandit.
Kill. You always gotta
Light.
vaporize them.
I always just pick whatever
This
comes
time.
in, then I just manually change it to what I want.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always
I've got to
the
find
best
where
thing.
my
But I
next
guess
my mod
maybe it
map.
explains a thing or two about your predicament.
I believe it's called.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I
Nope.
want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
What was the next
First one.
mod manager called again?
Conflict just ain't in
They
my
changed
nature.
it.
I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm
sure
always
they changed
fixing to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Okay, whatever.
Charge in to deal with my
Let's go
problems
to
head on.
This one instead. Shortcut.
I do like to deal with the problems, but yeah, don't
Almost
like to
done.
charge.
Okay.
Wound.
How about this one?
Something that's not exactly good. And mushroom cloud.
Don't-
Okay, sorry about doing a quick little thing here, but that's my. Well, I was just trying to get through a little easier.
I want you, so instead of using small weapons, I want you to. Oh, you're going to a bonus in explosives, are you?
I like having explosives. Same with having the speech and the butter up a little bit.
Fair enough. You know, I've never really ever used energy weapons in Fallout games.
I have a few
Before I
bit.
turn you
a
loose,
bit.
I need one more thing from you.
I really
There's a
do.
nice
I got a
cannon,
form
and if
for you
I
to fill
remember.
out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I
Ain't like
expect to find
formality
you
if
got a
you getting
family
shot in the
history of
head.
getting shot in the head.
To be
Nah,
honest,
The questions
No,
don't really
not
mean
really.
anything. They're just there for flavor.
they do alter it slightly depending on what you pick, but in the end, you just pick what your bonuses you want.
Yeah. So, trigger discipline.
And what?
There we are.
There we go, sounding. Look at you.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
But, yeah. The junk I'm picking up at the moment, I'm just planning on selling for some easy caps. But I
That's what it
should
is.
follow him, pick up the Pip-Boy, and then I can see a little easier, since unfortunately the color settings on my monitor are darker than what
Here,
you can
these are
see.
yours. It was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope
Your
you don't
Tesla
mind, but I
cannon.
gave the
Dang.
note a look.
The
I
only-
thought it might help me find the next of kin. But it was just
As I said,
something
I've
about
never
the
really
partnership.
played with energy weapons.
Well, if
In
you're
Fallout
back out
3,
there,
back
you
when I
oughta
had it
have
on
this.
the Xbox,
They call it a pip
the original Xbox,
I grew up in
I
one of the vaults you
used
made
it,
before the
used
war.
energy
We all
weapons,
got one.
but
Ain't much used to be now, but
overly
you might want
not.
such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And
Well,
put this on too, so
energy
the
weapons
locals
can be
don't
a
pick
fair
on
bit of
you for
fun.
lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
But it also depends on the particular one. Thanks, Doc.
Apparently, I had a few
It's what I'm here for.
adult mods.
You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave
Interesting.
town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll
If I
likely be
just
at the
disable
saloon. I reckon
disable
some
that.
of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave.
Now.
Anyway, you ever get hurt out there,
No,
you come right back.
Okay.
I'll fix you up. But try not to
But
get
it
killed
does sort of
anymore.
depend on who you verse to, since the funny thing is with energy weapons, some of the various creatures are a lot more resistant. I
That they
usually
are.
don't do too bad with it. Okay. Let's see. Got me some TNT. That's always useful. Good old caravan shotgun. Can't hold two. Too used to Fallout 4.
You can hold multiple weapons.
Yeah, but with Fallout 4 you were able to hold a grenade and you have a different weapon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I purchased a few things from the Fallout 4 as well.
Yeah. I have grabbed a
think-
couple of things from the Creation Club. They can come in handy. But I've been mostly trying to snag up the freebies whenever I could.
Everybody done that.
Okay.
So I don't want Friday the 13th.
Interesting. One oversized platinum poker chip. Responsibility, blah blah blah, criminal actions, blah 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 blah. Okay. Well, now I can see a bit easier within the house. So give me the hat. Give me your money.
And all pre-war books. That's your challenge.
Got a knife, footlocker. Okay. Some gourd seeds. One moment. I'll fix up the actual screen's bloody settings myself so I can see it a bit easier. Since I'll usually have the thing running on a darker texture. And unfortunately that can be a bit bad with some of the various games. Controls are definitely a little different from Fallout 4's. Damn.
Interesting. It seems like Nexus Mods, the website, is having a few issues.
Hmm.
And apparently I have to reset my code.
Interesting. Oh, I knew I was gonna overdo it. Damn it.
What a overburden.
Yeah, grabbing all the goodies from out of here. It's my own fault.
Damn. It's your own fault.
Well, I do plan to sell a fair bit of this and try and make some early caps.
Yeah,
And see how
that's
things
not
go.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean all too well there. Easy enough sound. After all, I made sure to go ahead and grab the dogs while they were all free when they first came out on the Creation Club.
And it appears that definitely the Nexus seems to be having issues with their users. Like, I can browse the website fine, but when I'm trying to log in, it doesn't want to work.
Yeah.
That's very weird.
For my first time streaming, I don't think it's going too badly at the moment.
Not at all.
Okay, any other little goodies? Handful here and there.
Yeah.
There's usually some good items over here in the little area where the dock patched you up. Hello! Laser weaponry.
Oh yeah. Don't forget there's that gun to repair.
Well,
That SMG.
true, burnt books aren't all that great, but it's a couple of caps, if I remember right. I haven't actually played New Vegas here in a few years, so...
Look, if you... Artenicus and I have a bad case of hoarding absolutely everything. Because we mainly play Fallout 4, you see, and we used to play Fallout 76.
A bit too.
But when they started having a lot of problems, biggest one was when they released that. Also, everybody's asked for game-changing
Subscription.
subscription. Apparently, everyone was asking for that.
Even though they weren't, they were asking for
No.
the features within.
People were asking more for the NPCs, to be honest.
Yeah, well, that's supposed to come out sometime during the year, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Sometime during the year. Yeah, we got it worked out, but we're not going to implement it because instead we're going to implement something else that's game rate, that changes the game that you have to buy, that makes it unfair to everyone else who doesn't buy. Because we only care about money and not the community.
Old World Blues. Fun place. Seeking signal. Oh yes, Ulysses. Ulysses. Fun dude.
Oh god, I remember doing that. That was tough.
Zion Valley? That was actually a fun little area.
I found it hard.
The only area I found more annoying really was the Serrata Madre Casino. Okay. I need to lose a few pounds because, well, more than a few pounds. Damn, I didn't realize I was quite that much overweight. And I am way too used to the other control setup.
Oh god. So you're just storing stuff in his
Yeah.
mailbox.
For the
Just
moment.
so you can move.
Yeah.
Yep, that cigarette cartons were
Oh
profitable
yeah.
for as well.
Yeah, they always did make a nice profit.
how
Want to
much
keep
they
the
were.
coffee mugs because of something later, if I remember right. The same goes with syringes, clipboards, flour, hot plates. If I remember right, I need the medical brace. And I think I might need the cooking.
I just wish Fallout 3 would work on PCs, all that stuff. Like, it doesn't like working because it still, even with the Steam version and all that stuff, it still goes through the Games for Windows Live, whatever it is, and it still
Oh.
breaks.
Well, that all does depend too. Since the beauty of Fallout 3 with this game, oh, good old Fallout 3 I should say. Let's see. I think I still have the CDs for it. I just gotta find the damn thing for it to make it usable. I almost got myself my weight down. Damn. Didn't realize I picked up so much damn stuff. There we go. Victor! Wait up, buddy!
He's not
Howdy,
Victor.
partner.
It's
Might
Boris.
I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town
What you
might
talking
be
to
able to help you
Victor
out with
for?
that.
Victor betrayed Boris by
I
taking the
was in
pasture.
town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that,
Must have been a while ago then.
I can't
Boris?
quite seem to recall.
What is
Odd.
wrong?
Anyway,
Victor took the
It's a
pasture
right
away
ways
from
town,
Boris.
and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Oh yeah, the riot
I
gear.
was out for a stroll that
Oh,
night when
that's
I heard
always
the
good
commotion
stuff.
Up the old bone orchard.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
all it looked like a bunch
Yeah.
of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off,
Yeah, the
I dug you
riot
up to see
gear.
if you were still kicking.
It's
Turns out you were.
what they used
So I
to
hauled
the
you off
design
to the
for
dock right
the
quick.
NC Ranger stuff from
Oh,
the
yeah,
Fallout
yeah.
76 subscription bit. The look.
Yeah.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security.
I still don't know how that makes sense. Why would you put the Ranger gear in Fallout 76 when
Happy trails.
they weren't even when the Rangers weren't even around at that point?
Well, the NCR wasn't even around at that point.
No, but the Rangers were around before the NCR, and the NCR basically brought the Rangers into Bethel.
You're half right and half wrong. You
I
want-
know there's this. I know that there's lore about it in New Vegas because of the statue.
Yeah. And you want to know why you're half right and half wrong?
Why?
Because there's two sets of Rangers. The ones in the Mojave and then the NCR lot. The NCR came from the NCR after it joined. The Mojave were before the NCR lot.
Yeah. So.
And the two formed in a one set.
You must be the one
Yes.
Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I
Okay,
heard it, I
either
didn't
way.
think you'd be walking out of that office.
Either way.
I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask
Okay,
me.
Dr.
If
Mitchell.
you're hurting for caps, I've also got
This ain't
boxes
Doc.
of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Can do.
Okay. And I gotta fix that damn radio, so one moment.
Take
Shut
Come
up,
here.
Dr. Mitchell.
Come here.
You looking to buy
Okay,
some
Chet.
supplies?
Let's get into this.
Can do.
That was a painful hiccup.
Okay, time to sell some junk.
Oh. To be honest, the only
Oops.
New Vegas DLC I ever fully completed was the one where you go to Mos Sierra, whatever it's called.
The San Andre.
Yeah. That's the only one I ever finished.
Ah, feels good to be a little richer.
But how many caps?
Give me
It's
a shout
100 or
if you
so,
need anything
so
else.
works out nice.
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble
True
is, you'll
about
be
the
cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more
right
than
armor
usual when
being
you use those
pre-war
kind of
based.
bullets.
But you might notice when they did the 76 skin, they actually had NCR on it.
Weapon mods are things like
Yes, that's what makes no
silencers, scopes,
sense.
bigger magazines.
If they didn't have
Special
the
ammo
NCR on it,
includes
it'd
things
be
like
all
armor-piercing
gravy.
bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor. The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great
Khans
Khans
aren't
normally
hard.
stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas,
You beat me
be
to
sure
the punch,
visit
I
Gomorrah.
see.
It's the best casino in the city.
Yeah.
You won't regret it. Word of advice: behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
You see, this is why you made me a mod.
I'm afraid I
Yeah.
don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots.
Okay,
The other
the vote
casinos follow Mr.
there's
House's
no
rules.
answers
So I
in the
guess that
vote,
makes him the
so
leader of New Vegas.
we'll ask
As
again
far as
later.
I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy.
Yeah, easy
Think
enough.
that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
True. True enough there, sound.
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got
Sounding
something
mass.
you want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Streaming is nice.
Well, it's good
Take
to
it
have some
easy now.
interaction. But I am going to have to keep an eye out on those radios.
On those what?
Radios.
What do you mean those radios? Oh, because of music,
Ah,
right?
yeah. Huh, did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like you play a game and you go to stream it, but the game has its own music. Oh, we're sorry, you don't have that music because it can be
Yeah.
like, it's stupid. It's part of the game, so you're basically gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's how they got it set up. Their sounding mess. It's a stupid
Yeah.
thing where the gaming companies will buy the copyright license, but anyone that goes and puts up a recording on YouTube or tries to stream it on any streaming sites like Mixer here and all that, you'll get a copyright issue. Easy
Yes,
enough.
and
And
it's a pain
if it's you ignore it and keep going, you could get fined for like hundreds of bucks and all sorts of stupid things.
It's just stupid because what's the point of putting music in the bloody game?
Yeah.
People in this day and age do recording, they do streaming. Because
Yeah.
it's easier than going out cutting wood for a main living. Or going and sitting at a computer desk and going clack, 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 clack. Data sheet's done, next data sheet, clack, 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 clack.
But at any case, the thing about it all, which is a bit of a laugh, is quite simple. Back when they brought this game out and a few of the other older ones, the copyright, well, there wasn't too much in the form of YouTube content going around in that. So that makes the difference there, gaming.
Yeah. I think it's alright if you have the music going, but
Well, I was gonna chuck on the classical lot. So that
Yeah.
should work okay.
the classical music should be more than definitely fine.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what can Beethoven do to make people play bloody Moonlight Sonata?
Should be able to get a couple extra bob for these other books. And that little bit of change in weight should help a little bit
Question.
too. Yep.
Who enter the house Victor gives him?
Oh yeah, I'll be going in there to get some goodies. I'll be robbing a few of these places. Probably.
Okay, just checking.
You
Just
looking to buy
It
some
checking.
depends on
supplies?
how the setup goes. Since I do want to ask everyone one simple thing, and if you don't mind setting up the vote for it, that'd be cool there, gaming. Shall I go which form? Neutral, evil, or good?
For what? What is this for? Oh, just your
Just general
species.
purpose. Shall I go evil and become
Can
the
do.
devil? Be a saint and follow the path of well, the good path and the light and all that, trying to help people? Or shall I just go like meh and go between the two? With the whole neutral path.
Pleasure doing business with you. Take it easy.
Since if I go the evil route, I'll probably throw a few points in the just nicking everything under the roof.
There you go. I set up the vote.
Oh, cool.
Be an ass, be a bigger ass, or be the biggest ass.
That's one way to go about it, I see, but
Because
I
you're always
see.
going to be an ass in the Fallout universe.
A little bit. And
Well,
true, it might be my choice, but like I said, I do like to do a bit of interaction. So, I figured I'd just see. Since, yeah, I agree with you there, Sounding. I do like being the good one myself, too, for the most part
same
in these
here.
games.
The thing is, this is where I'm saying be an ass, be a bigger ass, or be the biggest ass. Let's do Helios, the power plant in New Vegas. You can give it to the NCR, so the NCR have more power, but all the people lose power.
Mm.
Or
Man.
you can give it to the people, but the NCR lose the power. Or you can keep it all to yourself and be the biggest ass, or and all that stuff, and everyone else loses
Fictus.
power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're an ass, a bigger ass, or the biggest ass. It's as simple as that. That's the way I think of it. There's no good, evil, or neutral. It's just how much of an ass do you want to be to the world?
Oh, I guess you can say it like that, but
I
I was just
admit,
thinking of it as a karma system.
I
Good, evil,
yeah.
neutral. Nice and
When
simple.
it comes to Fallout 4, my rules don't work because in that you can actually be good.
Okay, well, it looks like all I can loot out of Fictus' little shack. Let's actually get back into the main storyline.
Hear the background ambience?
Yeah,
The one thing I do like about New Vegas is if you look up into the sky, it actually looks like it's a real sky
oh, I
compared
know.
compared to the landmass.
Hmm. Since that's the one thing with Obsidian, they know how to do their games well with the textures and all that.
Oh yes, that's a game you should try. The Outer Worlds. That would be a good one for people.
True.
Decisions in.
Oh,
Cheyenne, stay.
And I don't know enough about that
Don't worry,
to
she won't
give
bite
you
unless I tell her to.
rules on or give rules
well,
on.
I remember the basics of this one, and
Yeah,
that's about
I guess
it.
there's a thing or two I could show you.
Yep.
Sounds like
For
you need
me,
all
my
the help you can
basics
get
is how
after
much
what
of
they
an
done
ass
to
you
you.
want to.
Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Obviously, I like being the biggest ass, but being good about being the biggest ass.
Okay. Yeah. The background ambience is nice.
Estilos galore.
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all
Now,
its glory,
see the sarsaparilla
is
bottles on the
inviting
fence there?
you to begin
Take
again.
this and try to hit a couple of them.
Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around
That's the
every
right idea.
corner.
Look down the street. Try
Stroll
crouching
along
down
the
and see.
winding
Nice
Toyota.
shot.
streets of our beautiful resort.
Well, that's a start.
Make new
But I don't reckon you
Oh,
came to
that
me to
was
learn to
cookie.
fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what,
Let your
I gotta go
eyes
chase
take in the
geckos away from our water
luxurious
supply
expanse of the
anyway.
open
Darn
desert,
critters are attracted to it.
clear,
Why don't you come
starlit
along?
skies. Gaze straight on
Follow
to the
me.
sunset from
It's
our
just down to the
rooftop.
southeast a short ways.
Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater,
Okay.
or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an
Interesting.
escape
Didn't
from
know
your
that there
troubles,
sounding.
or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your life...
And I keep trying to do sprint like out of Fallout 4. I played way too many hours with that one. But it's good to be able to play this again. And the rest of my various games as well. Since for a while there sounding, I had a bit of an issue with a second hard drive. We're trying to get things all set up. Couldn't find the blasted thing. Oh, that's my fault. Wasn't paying attention and almost screwed up. Hey, lizards. Ah, that kill cam. Always fun. Did sort of jump the gun a little there. But better make sure we hear from her first.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
So wish I could sprint. But yeah, it's no surprise really from Fallout 1 and 2 that they pulled background music from. Since, if I remember correctly, Obsidian was the original creator of the Fallout universe. Oh. Got to use the pressing Q too for that. She's blocking the shots pretty good there.
you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Thanks for the water. And here she comes with a dog.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Or most of it.
Everything all right?
I'd probably say 95% of my pasta.
Well, let's just finish this first, all right? Then we can talk.
Still can't believe I forgot about it.
Oh well. Well,
You know a lot about the Fallout games, don't you, Stanley?
well, when you do play a few of them, you do pick up a few nice bits. And I think Sounded's played a fair few, haven't you?
Always played a few of them and a lot of them.
But yeah, I didn't know that the background music was actually from Fallout 1 and 2 that they used within New Vegas. Well,
No,
I guess
did
it's
I.
no real surprise. I really thought I'd put that away last time. Oh, and there's good old Victor. Ah, okay, so that's also is on V. Do I have set as Q? One sec, I'm just gonna have a quick little look-see in the control maps.
Who knows?
Anything in Q? Oh, it's auto move. Okay. Activates E. I think I'll change that to actually be Q. And auto move to be thing. Ah, the graveyard. Oh. Wonder if I can actually sneak up on this little varmint.
Be very hard to, I think.
Easier during the night. And damn, that's some detection radius. Oh well, screw it.
Leroy Jenkins.
At least I can do this with this game without too much hassle. I know with Fallout 4 there's a nice little bug within the software where you try and use VATS, it can actually crash the game. But that's what you get for using the exact same engine for over a decade. Oh, forgot about the bloat flies.
I never forget about them. I've been killed by them.
I do love my shotgun.
Well, I do admit they pull out 4. That doesn't pause the game like it does in 3 in New Vegas. It just heavily slows it down.
Hmm. Well, like I said, they use the same engine for like 10 years with Bethesda. Which is a real shame since...
It's causing a lot of problems just all around.
Yeah.
Honestly, in my opinion, if they had changed their engine,
things would have been a lot smoother. Damn you, bug. You are just green.
But I also think it would have been harder for people to hack into and stuff.
Well, for one, yeah.
Because they probably wouldn't have known how the engine runs, and they would have had to work on the engine.
Oh yeah, I need to find a damn shovel.
There's one near the water pumps.
Yeah. Test? Okay,
Welcome back.
Weird. What happened there, sounding? What was meant to be my grave. Don't mind me, I'm just looting a few bloat flies. Never know when that meat's gonna come in handy.
And then you'll be coming back to do some grave robbing.
Probably. Weird.
That is very weird.
Well, at least you're able to chat now. I wonder why I was doing that.
You know, that's the only snow globe I've ever found in New Vegas.
I found them all. I can still remember where half of them are off the tip of my tongue.
That's the only one I know where it is.
Since there's one in Jacobstown, there's one within the Lucky 38. There's one with the Followers of the Apocalypse. Oh, what were the others? Where were the others? There was one for per DLC, but I don't remember exactly where those ones are.
Isn't there one? I remember hearing something about there one being in Helios.
I think there was one there.
Because weren't these snow globes like they're like landmark sort of things?
Well, sort of. You could sell them to Mr. House for a nice little profit.
Ah.
Get some nice little coin up. I probably should switch weapons, considering I almost have ammo, so let's go to pistol. Time for some energy.
Pew pew.
Especially considering I'm not going to be able to see these guys well.
You can't see them well as it is anyway. Ah, that makes sense.
Ah, cool.
Hey, mister, do you want to buy my razor rifle?
I don't remember that reference. Oh, crap. Trying to sneak up on me. Decapitation.
Ask them if they've got anything to eat.
Decapitation! But yeah, now that that's done and dusted, I can go talk to her, finish that bit off. and start up the next part of the whole tutorial line. Should really be checking the mailboxes a bit too for any goodies, since sometimes you can find some interesting items in them.
Yes, you can. And you did it wrong, by the way. Just letting you know
What?
what you did.
What?
Your whole decapitation thing. You did it wrong.
Eh. It'll be fine for the next one. I always did like setting my base up here. Since before I actually had a safe house in any zones, I always used a spot just over this cliff
Oh, what's that game called?
as my little base of operations. Because you got the campfire and you got the water.
Brutal Legend. That's it. I honestly couldn't remember what the game was called. It's called Brutal Legend. That's a good game.
Yeah,
Let me see what you got.
If you have
Yeah,
that
these will
game,
be
you
just
should actually play it.
Just fine.
I do have it.
All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Should do it on stream one day.
Could do.
Everything all right?
Oh,
Until next time.
man, I do not remember this well. Okay. I'll cook one of those. I'll cook some healing powder.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on
Did
your
you
guns
get
and
the
ammo,
shovel?
maybe. Important thing to
Not
get is
yet,
it's all
but
the
I'll
same idea.
grab it
You just
easily
need to
enough.
find the right place to
Question,
set
Figured
it
I'd
up.
talk to her
did
first.
you say
reloading
that's
bench,
some
whatever.
civvy?
Well,
Yeah.
I hope that's enough to get you started.
Awesome.
I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss
course I
anything good on the
saved her.
jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a
Wasted
favor.
a few rounds doing it,
Trudy,
but
she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet
It
newcomers.
happens, eh?
She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say
Now, if
hi.
I go into this,
good old Trudy.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Not in Good Springs, no.
I go into
But if you're up
this.
for a little scavenging, there's
Not
always the
click on.
schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this
This.
old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it,
I
take
go
these.
over this.
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Yeah. True. True enough.
Always happy to help
But,
someone down on their luck.
believe it or not, this location's actually not too bad for it because the trailer behind me, there's a box in there that you can actually store a few things in and usually will stay okay.
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits
Of
the freeway.
course,
Print is the
after
town with
I'm
the
able
roller
to get
coaster
the
straight south.
first
Can't
couple of
miss
mailboxes,
it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway
I can
clear.
actually just
But I'd
store
keep your gun
things
where you
within
can
the
reach it
Good
easily.
Springs mailbox and just
You never
leave
know
it
who
like
you'll run
that.
into.
Till I
Off the
do
road,
get to
you'll
a
probably start running into
bloody
hostile
player
wildlife.
house.
My advice would be to stick to the highway.
You
when
do
can.
realize Victor's house counts as a player
Sure.
house,
What do you
right?
want to know?
To a certain degree, but it's all good.
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction.
But at
They
any
might rocks or
rate, I
something,
won't really
but I
be
heard
able
they
to
got
join
troubles lately.
Caesar's
I
Legion
wouldn't head
or
that direction if I were you,
NCR or
though. Got critters up there
really
that
do
don't
too
take
much for
kindly
the
to getting shot.
house. Well, for Mr. House until about midway through the game here. Since you can't properly join any one of their factions for a while.
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs,
You see,
but otherwise they're
this
nothing to
is
really
this
worry
is
about.
really how you
The geckos
do
aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite.
the
I've heard about bigger,
decapitation.
nastier versions
Let
out in
me
the
just
wasteland, but I've
find
never seen
it.
them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of
This is
Good
the problem
Springs.
trying to
The
find
critters
it.
up there
Where
are
is it?
big and poisonous.
There it is.
The new California Republic.
This is how
Bunch
you
of
really
settlers and soldiers
do
coming in from the
a
west,
decapitation.
fixing on making
Plus, I am
Nevada
trying
their
to keep
own.
it down a little.
They can be
since
right pushy, but the roads
flatmates
are safer
asleep.
because of them, so I tend to let it go.
Fair enough.
Not
But this
that I
is
got a
really how
choice.
you do a decapitation.
Decapitation!
The wildlife for one thing.
Oh, I know.
Rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too. Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty
That's
ways of
really how
killing
you do a
folks.
decapitation.
But maybe that's
Oh
just something
god.
folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
You know, I've never had anyone to play it
If
with.
you want to know anything else,
Player.
just ask. I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides.
And now I'm wanting
I
to
also help
download
keep
it
the
and
town
play
clear
it.
of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife
Damn.
is always creeping in.
Oh,
When was the
Until
last time I
sounding.
played Brutal Legend?
I don't know if you know this sounding, but it's a neat little thing within the New Vegas game here, where there's a certain drug called cat's eye that you can actually go ahead and use. But if you use that with, what was it? Night vision perk? There was a perk, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was another drug that you could take. But, it lets you combine the two and everything would be ultra bright in caves and that. It was ridiculous. And pretty cool.
I haven't played Brutal Legend since pretty much 6 years. 6 years tomorrow, as we last time I played Brutal Legend.
Yeah, well, it is an old game, but it's a fun one.
Oh man!
Plus, you can never really go too wrong with Jack Black screaming "Decapitation!" sort of thing.
Decapitation!
No, you can't go wrong with Jack Black in general.
True, true.
And
It's
that
not a
is
file game
absolutely
without
true.
bugs.
No. It's not a Fallout game without bugs. It's not a Bethesda game without bugs.
Well, I meant the actual bugs. Like rad scorpions, bloat flies. The goddamn bloody bloodworms and the rest of them. When you get attacked by like a 12-foot bloody scorpion, that's when you know shit's hit the fan and everything's going sideways a bit. Guess I should put this on. After all, we want to have our speech just a little bit better. And this always helps. Hey, Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Hey Pete, give us your boomstick.
The one in the fancy suit
bow,
seems to be
wow,
calling
bow,
the shots.
bow,
That's
wow.
as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted,
Dry
that's
toast
it.
is not good.
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to
Oh,
get
by the
away
way,
from the NCR.
it's definitely when you said it's not a
just
Fallout
take it
game
easy.
without bugs.
Help out with the
Yeah,
Brahmin and
it's
Big
not a Fallout
Armor.
game without bugs. Like,
The NCR's got a lot of decent folk. It's
yes,
just that they
I
make
literally
it
just
part of
added
that whether
a
you like it or not.
rim shot to my
Towns
little
like Good Springs and
sound
Prim
file.
won't stay
I can see
independent
gaming.
for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Have you gone inside and fixed the radio yet?
Means
Not
I
yet.
poke through old buildings looking for
Well,
working
when you
tech
do,
and such.
Ask them if they've got anything to eat.
Call it salvaging, but never like the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a
but
pretty
yeah,
good
if
claim
you
once,
were
way
to
out east by
ever
the
play
river,
Brutal Legend,
but got run
that one
off
you'd
by raiders.
definitely have to set up to mature.
Eventually got too old to keep going out.
Sorry?
If you were to play Brutal Legend, you'd have to set that up to mature.
Oh, I know. After all,
That one's a bit.
yeah, I know. After all, the first 5 minutes, it's like, yep, this is
It
definitely
even
up there.
it says, "Do you want gore? Yes. Do you want swearing? Yes." It literally asks you that.
Oh, I know. Plus, you can't really expect the game to not have that sort of stuff when you have like Ozzy Osbourne in that.
Oh no, and Jack Black.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
They're slavers, led by
he was
a guy
in
named
Tenacious
Caesar,
D.
or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it.
And I can't think of
years
any
ago, they
band
tried
that
to
swears
take over
more than
Hoover
Tenacious
Dam,
D.
but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back,
Let's
and
keep
is
going
getting
with
ready
this
for
little
another
game here
round
at the
at
moment.
Dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too.
The only thing
Anybody
about
who
this,
owns the dam owns the territory.
all the
Now, I've
dialogue
got a
can take a
question
while.
for you.
Shoot.
Not for you, for
The machine,
sounding.
harmless, no matter what Trudy says.
Sounding.
She
What
thinks it's
is
hiding
your
something,
favorite Fallout
but I think it's
game?
just a broken down relic with no place to be.
That's actually a good question that you could have put
Neat
to
and hide,
everybody,
mostly. Can't put a pack
especially
on
in
it.
the form
You
of
just lay
a
down
little
until
flute.
you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills. But
Yeah,
gotta be
I
careful.
could have, but
They can put up a decent fight if cornered. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
you know, I just logged into Fortnite and I got Raven sent me the fire spinner,
I'm going to get my friends and we're
which
burning
is
this
cool.
town to
And
the
I've
ground.
always
Got
actually
it.
been interested
We'll
in
keep that
fire
in
spinning.
mind.
It just
Now,
looks
if you're not gonna
so
buy something, get out.
enthralling.
What the hell is your problem?
You know what I mean?
What do you want?
But yeah,
Same
that
old shit
is
that's been
hard.
going on
Which
for
one
years.
is?
The NCR and Legion are still fighting over
Personally,
Hoover Dam for some
I
reason.
actually don't mind Fallout 4.
Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over.
Well,
Must
don't
be
mind
pretty
4,
important.
but they definitely needed to have had a better storyline for it.
Agreed on that.
New California Republic. Nothing new
They
about
needed
it.
to
Just
have a
bunch
bit
of people with
more
money and power pushing everyone else
emphasis on
around.
the factions as
They've
well.
got troops all over.
Oh,
the lot,
yeah.
But it's a big desert.
I don't think
so it's pretty easy
anybody
to
ever
avoid them if you
played
want.
joined up with the Minutemen because
I've run with some tough
you just
gangs,
would have one guy
but I
never
gotta
shutting
admit,
up.
They all got
Yeah,
nothing
good
on
old
the Legion.
Preston.
I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die.
I
ain't
like
saying
the
I'm afraid of
railroad,
them
but the
or nothing,
railroad missions were
but
too
I'll be
short.
staying out of their
Like
way.
the whole arc for the railroad was really short.
He's some trader who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll
And
for being
heck,
in our territory.
I don't actually
He's
remember
hiding
there
somewhere
even
in
really
town.
being a story arc for the
Served these
Brotherhood.
idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up.
But
after we
still,
got paid
it's
back
just
in
like
Ring.
you only got further in the order with the Brotherhood by just doing the main story quest through them.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you.
And
welcome to the
I don't
Prospector
even know the
Saloon.
Institute. I never joined the Institute.
Looks
Ask
like
them
our
if they've
town
got anything
itself
to eat.
dragged in the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he
Oh,
says.
yeah.
Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We
Good
figured he
old
was just in
master.
shock. So we gave him a place to lie low. We
Fallout
didn't actually expect
1997. That
anyone
was
to
the
come after
original
him.
Fallout,
Yeah,
right?
Fallout 1. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved the story-wise for that. I do admit, I loved the
Cobb
story
hasn't
for
exactly
1 and
been
Fallout
looking
1
for
and
Ringo too
2,
hard.
but
I
the
think he's afraid that
gameplay
Ringo will
I
ambush
felt
him,
was
which
a
is
little
probably
bit
true.
off. Like, I can't remember which one I
You mean
struggled with
murder
the
him?
most.
That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can
But
bluster and threaten
you
all he
get,
wants.
it was just the very first
Some of the others, like
dungeon
Sonny, will
sort of
probably
thing,
stand up
I
for Ringo
just
if he asks for
couldn't
help, which he
ever
hasn't.
win.
Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the
It's
powder
like,
gangers with him.
just didn't feel easy. It felt really
Chain gangs,
challenging.
really.
Well, that's what
The
all the
NCR
games
brought them
were.
in
They
from
were a good
California to
challenge.
work on the
Yeah, but I
railroads.
mean,
Problem is, it turns out
I've
that giving
actually
convicts a bunch of
lost
dynamite
and
and
died
blasting powder
against in
isn't
the
the best
very
idea.
first monster
There's a big
of one of the
escape not too
Fallout
long
games.
ago. Some of them
Because I
stuck
just
together
would
so they
not
can
be
make
hitting
trouble.
it at
That's
all,
what we're
full
dealing
stop,
with
and it'd
now.
be hitting me almost every time.
Hmm. True, it is a little weird. But you do get used to it after
He's
a
holed up
while.
at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
But still, it does make an interesting little style
Alright.
game for back then.
Oh, don't get me started on
He's a
Fallout
convict,
Tactics.
just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty
I'm
more
not
like him
one
out
for
there.
tactics games. Like
Not
Fallout
much,
Tactics.
other than there were a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Yeah.
I like getting right into the fight and just
They were having
beating
some
them
kind of
up.
argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps
Now,
in it for
do
you.
you know
I
anyone
do like
who's
to hear what's
ever
going on in the world.
actually
And that Mr. New
side with the
Vegas
powder
seems like
gangers?
such a gentleman.
I have on occasion.
You loot an entire town by doing that.
True, but you do get access to their whole little prison area a lot easier. Of course, you're also gonna verse the NCR if you do that a bit too.
I know that
Exactly,
thing
Glenn.
as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
Oh, favorite Fallout faction. That is an interesting question. It varies from game to game a bit.
Mm.
But overall, let's see.
My favorite Fallout faction.
Let's see. I never really got a chance to play Fallout 1, 2, and
I never
Tactics
really
properly.
played 1 or 2.
But
Fallout
let's
3.
see. Had some fun with 3 myself. Didn't really pay too much attention to the factions too much. To Ascending
Now,
Degree.
hang on. Sandy. Here's the question. Are they joinable factions or just general
Other than
factions
rolling
in
around
the
once in a while, it doesn't do
universe?
anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why.
Because
it took
there are
interest in you,
factions in the
but I'd be
universe which
careful.
you can
It's never helped
assist
anyone
but not
before.
actually physically join.
It acts friendly
For
enough, but I
example,
don't trust that
Riley's
whole
Rangers,
cheerful cowboy
the
act.
Gunners,
I find it all very creepy.
etc.
Let me see.
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago.
That's the question.
Some
Beats,
people
that's
have
the
said its
question.
owner lived here, but no one knows
Are
who
they
it was.
joinable
Brotherhood's
factions?
always
Just-
fun. NCR's pretty cool
Fine
too,
by me.
but
Well, I'm trying to find out if it's just joinable factions or if it's general factions. So that could be, for example, the Gunners
Mostly
or whatever.
traders looking to buy bighorn or meat
Yeah.
and hides.
So,
The traders are the main
in
reason the
Fallout
general store
3,
manages to stay in business.
I
Most
didn't
travelers heading
really
south on the
enjoy
I-15 just
the
push on towards
Brotherhood of
Krim,
Steel.
unless they're in desperate need of
You
supplies.
didn't like
Even
the
though-
Lions?
I just didn't feel like their story
always
arc was
something
good.
interesting going
There was
on.
actually a
But
mod
the
I
biggest news
downloaded
has to be
from
the come and
Nexus
dust up between
that
the
makes it
NCR and the Legion over the dam.
improves the Brotherhood storyline. So if you the faction,
Slavers,
so when you
killers,
join them,
and
you
all
can
other kinds of
recruit.
trouble.
You can go
They dress
around
up like Roman
um,
soldiers, so there's no
the
mistaking it
Commonwealth
when you see them.
and
The rumor
do
is that the
more
Legion is
quests
far
for them. You
larger than the NCR lets
build
on, and that it's been due to
outposts
luck that the Legion
and
hasn't overrun the
recruit for the
territory.
Brotherhood. You could hire members of the
I'm pretty
Brotherhood
sure the
to
NCR wants
travel
to
with
hold on
you.
to the dam because it's one
For
of the few
example, if I
places
wanted to
around
be
that can make
a
electricity.
scribe, I
The
could
Legion
have a
are bunch
couple
of
of
savages,
paladins
though.
following me
No
around. If
idea
that
why
makes
they'd want
sense.
the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
But in
The
Fallout
new
3,
California
I didn't
Republic's got the most
really
power in
have a
Nevada.
favorite faction.
Money, troops, you name it.
Because
They
there
do
just
what they
really
can to keep
wasn't
things
that
safe in the
many
region.
factions in
But if you
Fallout
ask
3.
me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
To be honest.
If you were
There
able
was
to get
the
Ringo
there
out of
was
this
the
mess, you'd have a
Undercity, the
decent reputation
ghouls,
around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the
the
powder gators
Brotherhood of
mad.
Steel,
And they've got a lot of friends out
the
there.
what are they? The
Don't know why
ex-Brotherhood,
you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't
the
appreciate it
Enclave.
one bit.
Then there was Little Lamplight, and as far as and Riley's Rangers. That's all I could think. They're all the factions I can think of.
Well, from what I can
Feeling
remember,
thirsty? I can take care of that.
on my own end, I'll probably be going mostly with probably the Brotherhood with Fallout 4.
Yeah,
with
I heard it turn
New
right back
Vegas
on after
here
you got
be
done tinkering with it.
NCR.
Here's some caps for the work.
With Fallout 3, I actually did enjoy the Riley's Rangers a fair chunk.
Yeah. I'd have to say in
Not at all.
Fallout 3 would be
I'm never
Riley's
sure how much
Rangers
is
or
normally
Little
charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough.
For me
now,
personally.
how about spending some of those caps
Riley's
in the saloon?
Rangers was good because they brought in lots of caps for you.
Oh yeah, the Maxon storyline. Yeah, I can agree with you there. Okay, let's see what we got access to. Swift Learner, additional XP.
I would
useful.
say probably working towards Lady
Retention.
Killer or Confirmed Bachelor.
Well, there is an interesting dialogue you get soon with the Confirmed Bachelor. Intense training, and then the Bachelor. Of course, this particular one of the Fallout games did have some interesting dialogue and choices from it all.
I don't know why they removed having the same death dialogue bonuses or something like that in Fallout 4, where it's only, oh, you do more damage against females, or you're better talking against females.
Two reasons. Two reasons. Pretty simple ones too. After all, the fact that you could literally have a robot fist you in New Vegas here and a few of the other various things within the brothel house kind of got some reputation from that, especially if you had a certain perk, whether it be the Lady Killer or the Confirmed Bachelor. Sort of thing if you're playing male or female character. And then of course the actual dialogue that you get throughout New Vegas here from it, since you don't actually get these two within the Fallout 3 either.
I do agree with that. The Brotherhood in Fallout 1 and 2 were mysterious.
Oh yeah, well, that's understandable.
I
Since they
never
hadn't long gone out of their bunker, if I'm not mistaken, or even.
In Fallout New Vegas, factions are even harder for me because I never finished Fallout New Vegas.
Actually, come to think of it, NCR's nice, but I did enjoy the Boomers a fair bit within New Vegas. I forgot about them.
Boomers?
Yeah, Vault 81 survivors.
Ah.
Pretty crazy and cool bunch.
Yeah. With Fallout 4, I'd have to say my favorite faction is just the Railroad. Only because they are out there helping people, whether it's man or machine.
Mostly machine.
Mostly machine, but they'd be willing. They ask, one of their questions asked is,
okay, Ringo,
are you willing to help your fellow man, even if they're
close enough. Who are
yeah,
you? What do
because
you want with
they've
me?
got their life, they've got a life.
That does make it better.
That, and I love the fact they
Sorry about the gun. You just
they
caught me
actually
off guard,
worked
that's
on the
all.
railroad.
We got off to a
Bethesda
bad start.
actually continued
Let's
on
say
the
we start
story
over with a friendly game
of
of
the
Caravan.
man with
You know how to
the
play?
new face from Fallout 3.
Yeah, Hawkins.
Yeah. And I thought that was absolutely brilliant.
Oh, sorry. I thought everybody knew already.
That, and
I'm
I
a
have
trader
to
with the
say
Crimson Caravan Company.
that the Railroad
I'm,
has
staying in town
one
for
of
a
the
bit.
best characters ever.
Did you want something
Glory. The only issue
It's a
is
two-player game, and the
why
winner
did
takes the
they
whole
give?
pie.
Why did
You
they
build a
do
caravan
what's
using
his
the cards in your
Deacon
deck.
to be a companion
The
instead of
goal is to
Glory?
create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids.
No
So
one
there's
likes
more
Deacon.
strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan
That's
in
what
any
Bethesda
casino.
decided to go
Too
with.
slow-paced. And
Glory would have been better.
no house
Probably.
edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game? Just keep an eye out for them while you travel. I found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves. You'll find some for sale, too.
Oh, man, I haven't played this particular thing right now.
God, Caravan,
Don't
that's
worry.
a horrible
I'm not
game.
that good of a player.
It's an old game, but it was a good one. Always do like raising this guy with all or nothing. I'm a bit crazy like that. But how do I
Trust me,
set this
Soundy.
up?
Trust me, Soundy. He is not as crazy as you think he is. He's crazier.
You want to bring Cuddy into this?
Nope. No, Cuddy. Cuddy can just stay in the depths of hell.
It wasn't that bad now, was it?
I can't say because this is a team-rated stream.
Well, depends. But yeah, it was. This is always a fun one to try and set up the cards for. But I can't actually remove any, so I guess I'm gonna have to stick with this. Oh no. I am putting the cards in at the moment. Doof. Shows you how long since I played. But yeah, I used to be not too bad at the card games here. Believe it or not, your luck actually improved your odds of winning against the NPCs a bit.
Good luck.
Hey, it worked. Worked pretty good too.
Oh.
Okay.
While I didn't like Caravan because I always used to lose, there's one card game that's worse than Caravan. triple triad from Final Fantasy.
Eh. Oh yeah, I know. But Ringo here is such a pushover that you can actually beat him with this whole deck without any real worries. You can come into a bit of an issue with some of the other ones later. But it was one way for me to make a fair amount of money without too much hassle within the game. And, yeah, you could wind up having a real good match or a really bad match, depending on how your luck goes. Since I managed to actually play the blackjack tables within the strip, and wound up winning a couple of mil. And then I went to the gunners and just brought a whole bunch of anti-bloody material weaponry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
I have to say I like the gun runners in Fallout New Vegas. Got some really nice guns.
Oh, let me play a card. Won't let me bloody play a card. Oh, now it... Okay, for some reason you weren't gonna work properly, were you? What a bloody waste of good cards. Oh well. Never a real good start when you start doing that trick. Whoops. Went a little too high. Oh well.
You lost?
Not quite. But this is gonna mess with him. I'm trying to remember. Was it the Jack or was it the Joker? Do not remember. Let's see what the Joker does. Nothing. But I can still mess with this. Dunk. Oh yeah, the Hub, Sadie Shands, Dayglow, Boneyard, New Rio, Old Reading. Good, I can remove this and actually come back a wee little bit. Actually lost. Huh. Well, that kind of backfired. No matter. Easy enough to come back from. Normally I'll win. But I haven't played it for so long that I can't remember some of the characters too well on the game. Oh well. Easy fix. Been picking up a bunch of junk. But the one faction I actually had a good chuckle at within New Vegas here would be actually the one from Old World Blues.
I said I never really got into it. Yes.
Oh, cool.
So it'll all be completely strange.
Love how these are still, but you can take everything else under the sun in the form of his merchandise and that, And it's all gravy. But I'll be back, Ringo, in a moment with some more money. I'm getting my money back.
You're getting your money back?
Oh yeah, I'm getting my bloody money back. I'm gonna bankrupt his ass. Just you wait and see.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like he says he's got no money, so you bet him for everything, every cap he's got, and then when you help him, he gives you caps. It's like, where were you hiding these caps?
Yeah. Okay. Dayglow is San Diego,
okay.
and Boneyard is Las Vegas. Interesting.
Sounding.
Didn't know that myself.
Here's a question for you. What was your favorite DLC in Fallout 3?
Yeah, still has some money.
Because I'd have to say my favorite DLC, Fallout 3, were Operation Anchorage, which is where you're in VR. That was a good one. I also I loved the one where you go across the river or up the river or whatever to go to this hillbilly island.
Yeah.
I loved that one. And the other one I loved was going to...
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over.
I did really like Mothership Zeta or whatever, but I did really like it.
Pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
Well, that one did give some nice energy weapons.
It did give some nice energy weapons. But, yeah, it's just... It felt too easy for me.
But did you know that there was a reference in Fallout 76 to that particular DLC?
Mothership Zeta.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Take it.
You?
2 holotapes that you could pick up.
I'm at 19% of Brutal Legend. Decapitation!
Yeah, with Operation Anchorage. True. After all, those stealth suits were a bit of a pain to deal with in there.
I loved
when
Operation
you first did it. Until you got used to them.
Yeah. I really loved Operation Anchorage. That was really fun.
Plus, it was neat seeing yourself all in the grey armor.
Yep. What I liked the most about Mothership Zeta was that you could actually find Colonel Wint's clothes.
Sure.
Or his uniform. In the trash factor. I had to think for a minute then.
Well, the little Easter egg reference in 76 for that particular DLC from Fallout 3 is 2 holotapes, like I said, in Flatwoods, where you hear about Timmy or some dude like whose name's like that, who happens to, believe it or not, find a little girl who's the one that you meet within Mothership Zeta. 200 years basically after the bombs fell. And he, well, actually not 200 years, but close to, but...
20 something.
Well, Fallout 3 was like way the hell on.
No, Fallout 3 wasn't that much before Fallout Fallout 4. Because McCready was only a child in Fallout 3. And now he's an adult in Fallout 4, so it's no more than 20 years.
So you don't quite get the reference properly, but no worries.
All I know is that Fallout 4 happens after Fallout. Well, Fallout New Vegas takes place at the same time as. And there's rumors that the lone musician, you know, the one that you have to get a job for.
Yeah, he's a mysterious stranger's,
son.
Yeah. I know.
Because he gives you the mysterious stranger's gun.
Yep.
Now I wanted to play Fallout 3. God, and I just can't get it working. Like, no matter what I try, it just doesn't want to load. And I want to play it again.
I think I might have to discard a bloody hand. I don't wanna.
You're not doing very good, are you?
Wasn't doing bad, but... I need to be able to put a 10 down properly, and I can't. Nice. Can at least get 2 of these. Decent. Or I should be able to.
Did he go over? Good. It's just...
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could honestly figure out why my Fallout 3 doesn't want to boot up...
There we go.
I'd be happy.
Well, made back most of my money. Well, made my money back in a little bit of profit, so that's nice. Good old classic. Well, enough of dealing with that on Ringo.
Did you make him broke?
Well, not so much broke, but I got my money back at least.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everyone doesn't really want to see me
tough.
play caravan after caravan.
He's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him.
Since it's not a bad game, but it's,
I'll have a much
it
bigger
does get
problem
dull
once
quick.
his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long.
You lost
just end up
64
sharing the
today.
same grave if it's just the two of us.
You've made 84
Now,
today.
if some of the other people in town were also on board. Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been...
Okay.
All right, let's see if I can get Fallout 3 because I want to play that.
But yeah, cannot remember her name. It was like
one of my friends played it like December 26th last year.
Yeah. I wish I could think of the name of the girl from Spaceship Zeta. Oh.
Discussions. Here we go. Let's go to discussion. Ultimate Fallout 3 setup guide, read this.
Could have sworn this was the right house. Guess I was off a little. Maybe they haven't gone to bed yet. True. I would have thought they would have, considering the thing. And at least the moon looks nice. Yeah. That's true with New Rio. New Rio. It's definitely sleazy as all hell.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
And the fact that they literally made jet out of damn cow crap.
When is this? When was this posted? Oh god. Whatever. This
Joe Cobb
thing
talks about. However, between you
is
and Reno,
like
we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with.
so old.
A lot
Like
of people around here
2nd
look
of
up
May,
to Trudy.
2013.
If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might
And
decide
they
to help out as
mentioned
well. I know Easy Pete's
most
got a
people
stock of
get it
automobiles
working with
somewhere,
Step 4,
and Chet
which is just
got a
adding
shipment of
2
leather armor we
lines
could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance
in
we'll
an
all
INI
end up with extra
file.
holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up
Windows
some
8 and
extra
10
stim
users
packs,
often need to
that'd
run
be
an
great.
update shown in Step 1, which
Yeah.
is the Games for Windows Live updater.
I don't think Give is
I don't
in
know
Chet's
why,
vocabulary.
but
Even
that
with the
seems
town
to be
at
the
stake,
only problem
he'd
I'm
still make
getting.
you barter with him. Easy Pete's
Now,
pretty
what
protective of
mod
his
did I have
dynamite.
installed for Fallout
You'd have to convince him
3
you know a
again?
thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Mods. Games for Windows Live Disabler. Yay!
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Because I just want to play it now. I don't care about having more.
I'll be waiting.
Play it.
Since after all, I know that they did do at one point it was supposed to be a post-war drug and then a pre-war
When did you turn
drug.
to an 18+ stream?
A fair while back.
I just noticed.
Yeah, it came out with an automated thing saying, "Oh, seeing the type of content we have changed to the 18+." I'm like, okay, easy enough.
Oh, that was from Mixer Staff or something.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
After all, I thought this would have been classed as teen, but I was mistaken. So,
Howdy.
I thought it was going to need to be 18+.
Okay, Trudy, let's wake you up, get you into the good mood. Come on, Trudy. What do
So
I
you're
need?
planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang.
What are you doing? Why are you getting in a good mood? What are you
suppose
giving
have to
her?
do what you think is right.
Let's see, I need speech and sneak.
That does sound like a good plan. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more
I got
members
my
for this militia
little
you're
militia.
creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful.
Now off to docks. Get some more medical supplies and then rip him off a little, unfortunately. But we definitely need the supplies within game here more than what he does for his fellow NPCs.
Oh. Okay, so I've got that update. Now let's see if it... Oh my god, it launched. It bloody launched.
Well, that is a surprise.
I just had to do the whole update games for Windows Live because the games for Windows Live isn't no longer a valid game.
What can I do for
It's just a valid program. It's just doesn't work anymore. Okay, so I'm still having a little issue. So
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just
Manually
never
download
leave
this
each other
if this
alone.
wants to download.
Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with
Extract
my
it,
bum leg.
start it.
And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you
and
what I
then
can
this.
spare.
True, but still thought it would have been more than 15 plus. But it's all good.
I didn't see him.
Okay, so
Your
this
best
one
bet
I'm gonna.
would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she... Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a... It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss
I can't
it,
believe I
man.
forgot this dude.
Still don't.
Gary. 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 Vault 108. Or maybe it was 106. I'm always mixing those two up. One had the crazy clones, and the other had the bloody psychotropic drugs.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly about.
Mm-hmm.
This here's Good Springs, named after
I
the
know
water
exactly who
just
you're
down the road
talking
to the
about.
southeast. Good Springs Source.
No one likes him.
It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though
I believe.
sees fit to come
Oh,
looking for us.
I think that was 81.
Well,
108,
there's a
I think
general
it is.
store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet.
81.
He don't got nothing
Hang
fancy,
on.
but he's got your basics.
There's
covered.
no 81.
If you're looking to wet
There's
your
no Vault
whistle,
81
just
in
past Chet's
Fallout
is
3.
the
It's in
Prospector
Fallout New
Saloon.
Vegas.
The bartender there.
And what was the other one you said? 108 and
106.
Other than that, there's
One
not
was
much to
psychotropic
see.
drugs
Just
in the
people
air
trying to scratch
that
out
caused
a
you to
living.
hallucinate like crazy, and the other had the psychotic clones.
Vault 106. I'm loading it up now.
That did seem a little weird that no horses survived the nuclear apocalypse, but
so
cows did.
Vault 106 was the
Well, there's a
psychoactive
general
drugs.
store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet.
So it must have been Vault
He don't got
108.
nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past
Yes,
Chet's is
Vault
the
108
Prospector
was
Saloon.
Gary.
The bartender there, Trudy, knows
Oh.
everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see.
What's
That'd
more
be
surprising
Serious
is
fella.
how
He said,
every
"Oh,
animal
and I
in
don't
the
just mean 'cause he's a
wasteland in
rogue.
Fallout
He's real
was
friendly, don't get me
mutated,
wrong. You just get the sense
except for
that that ain't the
dogs.
whole picture. He keeps to himself.
Some dogs
If
were,
you wanna know
not
more
many.
about him, you'll have to ask him
But
yourself.
the cats
But-
definitely
There's a
weren't.
shack on the southern edge of town.
Cats and dogs were generally left
You
unmutated.
take care now. How are you holding up? Don't look like nothing to...
Because if cats and dogs were mutated, the cats and dogs that you'd see in Fallout 4 wouldn't be any. They'd be mutated. Like, yeah, sure, you could say that. You could say that the Brahmin were mutated, but they were, but the mutations like that aren't genetic mutations. Like, they're not part of the DNA. So how come the genetic? How come that mutation is read all the way through? Well, I don't think it would be too powerful because you can fly, you can go in literal power armor and just slap a raider to pieces. So I don't think rideable horses would be too powerful for Elder Scrolls.
Well,
It
you're
would be
saying if
perfect.
it was too Elder Scroll-ish
Yeah, but it's
sort of thing
I know.
within the Fallout universe. But
I
they
wouldn't
really should
say
have
it-
some horses around, so
Yeah.
you could actually maneuver, fast travel easier, since that would explain the fast travel feature a lot easier. than just teleporting.
Yes, that's why I love joining up with the Brotherhood, because you can fast travel, but you can also travel with the vertibirds.
Depending on which game.
Fallout 4.
Yeah. Sure, I had a magazine. Let's see, repair, healing powder. Okay. Wasn't there one for talking? I need to boost up my bot just a wee little bit.
Oh.
Could have sworn I had one. Oh.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to level and come back.
Now,
should be able to get PD.
Now I've got, this is the third try. I've updated the game's Windows Live and I've just disabled it. So if I crash again, that means I've got to adjust the launch videos. Okay. Go into my documents.
Howdy. Too dangerous. Want to kill all yourselves if I let you touch it.
My
Better
game?
leave it buried. Safer.
Fallout 3.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and
Edit
get it ready.
Fallout.any.
You'll have it by the time the fighting starts. Bad trouble. Welcome.
Use thread.
Yup.
Pete. Oh boy. Well, let's go get some easy coin from out of the schoolhouse. Kill whatever critters are there. Hopefully level to 3 so I can boost my barter.
Edit with notepad. What?
Oh, great, it's them. Okay, so we're dealing with more mantises.
Interesting.
From over there, I didn't think I was gonna get in time.
Okay, so one of the other fixes could be that I'm using the wrong graphics card. So
oh, that made me jump. I thought for a moment I exploded.
Oh god.
I wish I had a bloody webcam so you guys see me jump. Oh. Well, at least I can have a good chuckle at myself.
Indubitably.
Any other little goodies here? Any other little goodies here? I need all the little goodies I can get. Mm-hmm. That's one thing I do like about New Vegas here. You got movable debris that really makes a hell of a racket. With Fallout 4 in that, you couldn't really maneuver the debris too much and it barely made a sound. Which... they kind of put it a little offsetting, since you'd reckon if you're going for a ruined school, and you're smashing around some damn floorboard, well, loose floorboards, you'd make a damn, at least a little noise.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
So how shall we do this, guys? Deciding the hack, or shall we pick the lock? Which shall we go with?
I say pick.
What about you, Sounding? Shall we pick, or shall we hack? Since we got one for picking at the moment. And one for hack.
Oh.
Okay. Well, one way to test.
The reason I say picking is because I hate hacking in Fallout.
Spin right round. Let's see which one I'm closest to. Okay. Well, I'll do both anyway. To a certain degree. Since...
Usually, because what you can do is you pick the lock and then you can hack the computer. Whereas if you hack the
computer... There you go for some randomness.
Okay, so let's find Fallout 3. I don't want it to do... Okay, so I've just changed my Fallout 3 program game to not use Intel because, or my NVIDIA, because apparently using NVIDIA also makes the game crash.
Okay. Well, there's one thing that I do miss from out of New Vegas here, over in Fallout 4.
The sprinting?
It's within Fallout 4 itself what I miss that they didn't add in from where you have Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 that did have it. The force lock, where if you get yourself up high enough, you can just automatically just pick the lock without actually having to try and twist. Which I think was a nice little feature. And the fact that you could always just try your luck and see if it works or not. But yeah.
Come on! I'm getting close.
Computer nerd. But I do like doing the hacks when I can. It's usually easier to go ahead and do the hacking than it is to do the lockpicks.
Okay. I am getting a little closer, but it's still not launching.
I wonder if this gave me... Yes, it gave me butter. Oh, Chet! What was that about? You wanting some extra coin or something to get it done? You get up now, Chet. You owe me some damn armor.
This again? Like I said, I'm against... You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand. Take it easy.
Nice. That takes care of all the optional bits. So everyone is now set to rumble! It's a pity that this is virtually broken. Don't think I can actually repair it yet. Nope. Oh well. Let's switch over to the dang 10 mil. Good old classic 10 mil. Ringo, time to unleash hell in a handbasket.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't
There's
blow
only
myself
one
up.
other
I'll be
option
set
I
up near
can
the
do.
store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Use Fallout script extender. That should bypass the launcher.
Well, we're about to have all hell break loose. So let's get off with a bit of a bang, shall we?
Hopefully this works.
Okay, time to actually pull out a weapon. And absolutely fail at shooting the guy.
So, first things first, I'm gonna try this bit.
Oh, hey Joe. How you doing? I'm just gonna execute you in the back of the head. Decapitation! Gotcha, Joey.
Wrong sound.
I owe you a huge
Wrong
favor
sound,
for
but
this.
it works.
Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan
I don't
funds, but
care.
I know they'll understand once I
So I'm
explain
gonna try
things.
this fix first.
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan.
You know, let's just
but I
delete
wasn't
all of
sure
that.
If it was my right to just give it away.
And then
I owe
launch
you more
Fallout
than that, though.
again.
So look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit. Thanks again for all your help. It's been in business for a very long time. It's probably the biggest trading outfit in California.
Hallelujah!
There's a branch up in
Fallout
New
3 is
Vegas,
launched.
but it hasn't.
Holy
never-
mother of God, it launched.
Can take a little bit of effort.
Oi.
Oh, I'm tripping. What? Okay, time to loot some bodies. And I do love this.
Now,
you see, this guy has no shirt. Now he has a shirt.
oh. Okay, so now I just got a new game crash.
Damn.
But that's good. That's an advance. That is actually an advancement because now...
But yeah, good old dynamite. You're right about being the poor man's grenade.
Okay, but that's good. That's good. Because now I'm getting a new game crash, there is something I can fix. Yeah, I lose out on the intro video, but I'd rather have video. I'd rather be able to play the game than it crashing. Change to 1. Add in. You'd think that Steam would fix this. I mean, this game is how old, and Bethesda's like, yeah, we're not going to fix it, make it playable.
It's because of the age of it. Unfortunately.
Yeah. And so people have to lose out on all this amazing content, you know what I mean? Or
Yep.
to make a game run. But look at this. Diablo 1 is older than Fallout 3. And Blizzard has re-released that and fixed it up.
Howdy, partner. Couldn't resist.
You're crazy. I love it.
Well, that takes care of the tutorial stuff with Good Neighbor.
Go towards the giant cross.
Giant cross.
Because there should be a few things there.
Oh, I remember. There's also some giant bloody rad scorpions.
Yeah, and some dogs.
Don't remember the dogs, I remember the giant rad scorpions.
If you can get to that cross.
But there's also a shack there with a golf club, if I remember right.
Wasn't there like a companion you had to do early on?
Not at there. The first one you find is at Prim.
But wasn't there a companion you had to do perfectly?
Yeah, that is Adon. Sorry, Arcade Ganon there. And he is all the way up near the strip. So he's miles off. Ooh, got the cat's eye. Nice. There's some buff out. Any more goodies in these graves? After all, nobody really needs them. Ooh, I jumped the fence.
Oh, come on. Why isn't the new game still crashing? All I want to do is hit a new game and play this game. Ah. So it looks like I've got to get the...
Yeah.
Fine.
They've been around for a while. Old Crimson Caravan. But I'm gonna go one place first, because down this road there's a nice little Easter egg, and I wonder if sound in here can recognize it. Huh, powder ganger. Okay, a little surprised to see him there, but here we go, here we go. Is it here? Or is it a little further down? Oh, always do better with hip shot. For some reason, gone better with hip shot, but worse with actual aiming down the sights. Does this remind you of anything sounding? Any particular Easter eggs pop into the mind? Yep. The scene where he jumps into the fridge to try and survive a nuclear blast.
Ah, the Wild Wasteland Easter eggs. Aren't they amazing?
Some of them. And picking up that hat actually broke my weight. How did that break my weight? Oh well.
Well, there's a fix I'm attempting.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't know if this fix will work, but it says it's one of the things that it does.
I'm not broken yet. So let's see. Eat a little food. That's a good one, so I should keep it. Drink a little water. Yep. Thought I would have recovered a bit more health from that, but I guess not.
Well, you're gonna use the unofficial Fallout the unofficial Fallout patch.
Oh,
So
that was definitely not a smart idea to do, sliding down the cliff like that, but oh well.
yep, well sounding, he did survive the nuke time. The annoying thing is that if you're a character and you pick it up, it's not the same hat. It changes to something else.
Yeah. Well, it's our last chance at possibly trying to rebuild the character. Shall we? Or shall we leave them as they are? Well, redo the character, like edit the name and the character itself.
I think at least change the name.
Okay.
Hang on.
Any references anyone's got?
Hang on, I'm thinking.
Wee chunk of fun. What about you, Sounding? You got any possible names?
I've made a vote of 2 possible names that I like because you get 2 Lucasfilm references fairly early in the story. Well, if you have a look at my names, they are Chinese knockoffs. Indiana Skywalker and Luke Jones.
Ah, you want a Maxon? Roger Maxon.
Who framed?
Actually,
Who framed
does sound
Roger?
good.
Who framed Roger Maxon? I like it, but no, you get 2 references in this game from Lucasfilm. You get Indiana's hat in the fridge, but you also get the charred corpses of Aunt Peru and Uncle Owen.
Yeah.
In what's that town?
You also get Lassie reference and all the rest. So, look okay, or shall we change
Can't you use capitals?
Nah.
Weird.
Tried, but you can't use capitals. Unlike before, they let you do capitals there.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
Nipton.
I'm gonna pause this to see if this increases the download speed of my. Yes, it does increase. Not by much. I need to do the one-time payment for Nexus because I actually use Nexus, and having the premium, which seems to cap me at 1 to 2 megabytes, which I'm not hitting. I'm only hitting 200. Which is really weird, so I need to sort that out. But yeah, where do I? Ah, there. Settings. Download.
as you can see, this is the only time you get a chance to mess with the little traits. Apart from
Nipton,
the very beginning.
I do want to keep those have to stay because I want Wild Wasteland.
Oh, I know. I was just saying.
There's actually a mod for Fallout 4 which adds the Wild Wasteland trait.
Yep.
I like the appearance. Well, but and you're level 2.
Yep.
It's yeah, whatever. But now that I've got Fallout 3 launching, now all I have to do is start a new game, and that's where I'm getting the issue. So I'm hoping this unofficial patch fixes that for me.
Well, I can't shoot the crap, and you're not getting away that easy.
Aren't you going to the cross?
Get up head a little bit south first. Go to Prim.
That's the Yangtze Memorial. You're not going to the Yangtze. Okay, because I go there fairly easily, and I'm.
Well, I want to try and get access to one particular feature first, which will make carrying loot a little easy.
What's that?
The mailbox at Prim. And I'm gonna bloody die because of this gun. I need stronger weaponry. Or at least a better aim.
Am I the only one who thinks the geckos are kind of...
Oh, Christ! You scared the crap out of me, Victor!
No! No! No!
At least I can laugh at it. But Jesus Christ, Victor. Don't sneak up on me like that.
You need to be careful. It's dangerous out here.
No crap, Victor, especially when you sneak up on someone like that.
Monsters!
See that you do. I saved your life, so. Well, sure you can. I wouldn't. Heck, I can smell trouble and... I like you, friend. See you around, buckaroo.
Oh, Victor. God damn you, Victor. You scared the living crap out of me.
Well, that's a bonus.
Oh, Victor. Okay. I think it's about time that I actually healed a little.
After that... 52% downloaded, so...
Damn, you barely heal up at all off this stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if Victor's gonna make me have a jump scare again or not.
Who knows?
Death from above. Seriously? I was expecting some decapitation! I really do need to get some better weapons. 13, 11, that's a 36, an 8, good old 51, 5, 23. At least I got some rounds again for that, so I probably should use it. But yeah. Talk about having a moment where you get one hell of a shock. Shoot you in the face. Shoot you in the face. At least I'm picking up some nice herbs. Those are gonna come in handy.
I hear Matt.
Yeah, he's all upset. He'll be fine. He just wants to be fed, even though he's being fed. So yeah, like I said, he'll be fine. Sorry about that, everyone. Flatmate. And I am overburdened. Like 2 pounds.
I'm just hoping this big fit.
Johnny.
One.
Okay. Who's Johnny? Last picture.
I don't know what this reference is. If I knew the reference, I'd be telling you, haha. But sadly,
5 aces of clubs. Hmm. Hey. Thank you think it's going. It's possible.
Okay, so the reference. What's possible?
Shining there.
Maybe I'm about to. Okay. Johnny may refer to Johnny, the son of Balthus of Murdoch. Johnny's BB gun. Nope. Johnny is missing. Nope. Johnny's in the side. Nope. Johnny Wes. Mad Johnny Wes, the hostile capital wasteland held up in Hoover's comics. Question. Count his fingers.
I'm already off him, man, by a fair margin.
Oh, well, if you could count his fingers, if he had 12 fingers, he could have been a friend of Three Dog.
Hmm.
There's a lot of references, but nothing conclusive.
Yeah. Well, there were also these weird little balls.
Balls,
So,
yeah.
who knows? But I'm digressing. Get my butt to Prim. Fawn, huh?
Hello? Can you help me?
What?
My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I
The
can't get to
unofficial
her.
Fallout patch
Please, she's
is
going to
storming,
die.
so
Go up the path, past the...
hopefully this fixes it. And I can play Fallout 3.
You will?
Nice try trying to trick me.
You like that?
There's no go up there. Nice try. Ain't gonna work. Oh, cancelled game. 5 aces. Okay. I was always curious about that.
That makes sense. So he's dead because the game he was in is cancelled. There's 5 aces. Makes a lot of sense.
Where do you think you're going? Bad gecko. Damn, I'm running out of shotgun shells again quickly. I go through ammo like it's a damn bullet sponge. Oh well, at least I'll be able to buy some again soon. Hey, chilies! Thank you.
Yummy.
Comes in handy. Who shall win? The gecko or the red scorpion? The scorpion is fleeing. Why am I saying scorpion? Red roach is fleeing. And in this fight, I'm the true victor. But yeah, Gecko would have won that one for sure if the damn red roach didn't decide to flee like a little pansy. Prim. Fun place.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Brim is off limits.
Yeah, right.
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs. We'd love to,
I'll be
but
right
they fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them. We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
how they say the left side of the overpass when he's on the right of when you come in. Seriously? You're not gonna let me jump a simple barricade like that when it's obvious that I should be able to jump it? Okay, whatever. Oh, better not take those. It's gonna. Also, I gotta get my butt into Prim if I want this damn trick to work. So, up and over I go. Damn it, I was gonna try and snipe him.
Bloody neighbors.
Yeah, that's not gonna work too well. And for some reason I can't run quickly. Great.
Oh no.
How am I now under living? And screw it. Give me my weapon. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out with a blaze of shotties. What a time for not being able to see.
Okay. Third time's the... Well, not third time. 10. At least it loads up into the menu, so that's the big backbone.
Yeah.
Now the big thing is, can I load the game? Seems like it.
Did this guy go and get his health back?
Nope, I still crash. I still bloody crash. Oh, at least I'm a bit further than what I was. I'll have to get someone to have a look and see why it's not loading for me. But
Wonder where he is. Could it be Eddie?
Who?
Oh, poor Eddie. Whoops.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Okay. Need to come back and fix you, Eddie.
Eddie? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
He's a robot companion.
Oh, the eyeball.
Yes, the eyeball. Yeah, well... Wasn't gonna steal anything, but then I accidentally stole one. I was like, ah, fuck it. I'll take the second piece too. Just, to fix it up properly. Well, to try and fix Eddie up a bit, but I'm missing a few parts, so... Didn't really help too much.
Have you heard back from the movie yet?
No, not yet. Okay, time to ship a whole bunch of useless items.
Well, let's see if this works.
I'm hoping I can at least free up enough space here. True. Does make me wonder a little bit too. They probably figured if things go wrong, the Nightbot would have been easier to deal with. With the various testing. Well, that should have helped up some of this weight issues. Much better. Vicky and Vance. Well, at least I have plenty of ammo for the rifle here. Just wish I had more 12 gauge shotty rounds. Well, let's go back to Good Springs. Make sure we don't lose all the goodies that we've picked up so far. Because this won't despawn your items. It's just a neat little trick that you can do for storing items before you get a proper player house. You just gotta remember which bloody, well, one that you went ahead and put it in.
Jeez, I'm just to get one mod working, one mod I want, I need 30 other mods. Don't you hate that?
Can be a bit of a pain.
So if I just...
True, they are. But they're probably doing some testing, from what I remember from the logs from out of Eddie. And then things went sideways a little. Oh, really should put some pants on. That's a bit of a waste in durability. True, true.
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on.
Thank you. No worries there, Sounding Mass. You take care and have a good one.
And
sell a couple items and see if I can't find what I need.
You're not gonna buy the cards, like you're gonna buy the cards?
A couple of them.
As long as you can make your money back. He's already got a shovel. You get a free one.
I already have a shovel.
Yeah, you get a free shovel at the water place near Good Neighbor, is it? Not Good Neighbor, Good Neighbor is Fallout 4, Good Spring.
I know what you meant.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Amicus?
No worries, and
Take it easy now.
all good. I knew what he meant, even though it was slightly off.
Okay. Well, at least you know what's going on. Because I have no clue.
Oh, buy a shovel. I didn't see that before. No, I do. Sorry, man. Didn't see that. My bad. But yeah, I picked up a freebie. It was over by the springs. Yeah. Those do come in handy. Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Ringo. Doubt she'll have it.
I'm glad that business is over. I like it when Good Springs is nice and quiet. Got a special...
Damn. I was half hoping. Has been a while since I played this game, so easy enough to lose track of it. Where could I find a sensor module? I'd be actually able to get one from Prim without too much hassle. Oh well, I might leave that for another day to try and figure out. Since the stream's been going for 3 hours now.
Jeez, already?
Yeah. So I might actually just call it quits in a moment and start getting a few things ready. Considering it's almost nightfall here.
3 hours stream.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim,
Guys, you don't want to go
but you
longer.
might want to rethink your
Well,
plans.
I wouldn't mind
Town's
to,
gone to hell.
but I do have work tomorrow and I'll start to get a few things ready.
Johnson Nash is my
I thought you
name.
didn't work Thursday.
Husband to Ruby Nash.
I do.
Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a... Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say. I'll tell you whatever I can. You have it to... Oh, you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strength. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it.
So what's the game
deadbeat
guess?
we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
Homies. I could sort of see it, I guess.
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around.
Well,
Asked me if
it
your
also
name was
does.
for
It would
real.
also work because you
I
can't
said,
kill a
sure
god.
as like a rain,
And
you're still kicking. Then he turned down the
you
job,
got point
just
blank
like
in their
that.
head.
I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojaves sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out. No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too.
Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your
True.
name was bad luck. Not for me to say. Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Khan misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
Wow.
I
So
guess I don't have
Syndicate.
anywhere better to be. That beat up whole thing? What do you want to know? Hey, you're welcome to try. It's yours if you can get it working. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing. Hell if I know. I don't think it's serious, but a courier dropped it off a couple of months back. I got it working for a little while. I haven't been able to get it up and running again. Hey, youngster.
Let me see. Yes.
Sure, have a look.
True. They are all names for homies. So it's a possibility, I guess. Man, does nobody sell a damn sensor? Oh well. Was half hoping to get Eddie working before I took off, but no matter. Well, where the heck is that radio? All the way over there. Was it multiple?
I know if you talk to the old lady.
Yeah, she's over in Novak. She'd have one.
No. I might be thinking of someone else. So on the way to, I know that as you're going up. Oh yeah, she is past Novak.
Knew it.
Yeah, she's past Novak because Eddie there's a communication between you and her, and then Eddie.
Yeah.
Move along, please.
Wish I could find that damn other radio. Damn thing is loud. Oh well, I hope everyone's enjoyed. I'm gonna call it quits here and get on with the rest of my day. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I hope you all have fun. I'll catch you all on the next one, which I'll try and get done on Monday. Through that, of course, should be Fallout 4, but we'll see how things go.
Yeah.
So take care, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.